Daily conversations often focus on surface-level pleasantries and standard scripts. Relying on just words leaves you invisible in rooms where actual decisions are made. Many people try to read others by looking for obvious signs, like crossed arms or eye contact. These indicators are easily faked and often provide an incomplete picture of someone's actual state of mind. More accurate insights come from observing biological and psychological triggers, the internal responses that people are often unaware they are broadcasting. Understanding these signals provides a framework for navigating high-stakes environments, from job interviews to complex negotiations, with a level of clarity that others lack. To identify a person's insecurities, listen to the specific traits they criticize in others. People often vocalize irritations that mirror their own internal struggles. For instance, a coworker who frequently vents about the arrogance of their peers may be grappling with their own need for validation or a fear of being overlooked. This occurs because of psychological projection. We tend to notice and judge the exact characteristics we are working to hide or suppress within ourselves. If you want to understand someone's character, ask them what bothers them about their boss or their peers. The answers highlight the unresolved issues they bring to every interaction. While people can maintain a controlled image when things are calm, their biological response to a perceived threat reveals their level of emotional regulation. In this diagram of the human brain, the amygdala triggers a response when it detects a threat, like an unexpected email from a manager. During this stress response, blood drains from the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for logic, resulting in impulsive decisions or decreased working memory. But a person with high emotional intelligence uses a 3-second gap to pause. This brief delay allows the prefrontal cortex to regain control and process the situation logically. Observing this reaction identifies who is operating on impulse and who possesses the discipline to maintain composure under pressure. You can find the true center of influence in any group by observing the collective nervous system of the room rather than looking at official titles. Human beings use mirror neurons to subconsciously sync their emotional states with those around them, making stress or composure highly contagious. Consider how passengers react to airplane turbulence. A panicked tone from the pilot triggers an immediate fear response throughout the cabin, while a steady, calm voice prevents that escalation. In a professional setting, watch the group when a problem arises. The person who causes the others to subconsciously relax and refocus is the one the team genuinely relies on. Calm is a diagnostic signal. Identifying whose internal state dictates the mood of the group reveals where the actual social power resides. Interpersonal conflicts are rarely about the topic being debated. Most arguments serve as a proxy for an unspoken concern or an unmet need. A heated dispute over unwashed dishes is rarely a conversation about housework. It is usually a manifestation of one person feeling unappreciated or ignored. Active listening involves looking past the logic of the complaint to find the underlying trigger. When you identify the fear or need driving the anger, the conversation changes. Addressing that root cause often de-escalates the tension, as the other person feels their actual concern has been acknowledged. Applying these observations changes how you perceive every interaction. You begin to see the constant broadcast of insecurities, power dynamics, and emotional states. These tools are intended to build an accurate understanding of the people you interact with daily. They provide the context necessary for empathy and effective communication. In your next conversation, pay attention to biological signals instead of just the words. Notice the shifts in composure and the group's mood. Which of these behavioral signals have you noticed in your own life? Share your observations in the comments below. Influence is built by those who observe the details that others ignore.